Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal, I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream, and I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's two ways you can give me your answers. Number one, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number two, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news, what would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you. So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello, I'm Kimberly Brock, and for the last 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. And so now I'm on a mission to help other women just like you do the exact same thing. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started. Well, hello, it's episode 59, and I am so glad that you're here today. Today, I'm talking about the energy that you give off as a business owner. What your clients see, what your past clients see, what the world sees. Today, we're talking about that energy. So real quick before we get started, if you're new here, I'm so happy you're here. Each week, I give tips and strategies and steps for turning what you know and love into a profitable and sustainable business. Because yes, you too can make money doing what you love. So get my free resources. Did you know that I have those? You'll have to click the link down below in our email, and you will get some great tools to get you going and get your business started right. Make sure you hit subscribe right now. Whatever player you're in, Apple, Spotify, click subscribe because you don't want to miss out on any future episodes. And if you are a loyal listener, thank you so much for being here. I just love you all so much. I love all the reviews. Today, real quick, I wanted to read a review. So wanted to give a shout out to Queen B. Cronin. Thank you so much for this awesome review. It says, just what I needed. I just launched my business last month and found this podcast the month before. I'm so grateful for Kimberly. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what to do next or if I'm doing it right at all. And this podcast has been a great beacon in the night for me. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for telling me that I have helped you and have been a beacon in the night. That is so awesome. Thank you so much for that. And if you have been a loyal listener and you have never left a review, then all you have to do right now is hit 5 stars. If you just simply leave a rating, you only have 1 second, hit the 5-star rating. If you're an Apple Podcast, that would be amazing. And if you have a minute to write a quick review like this, it means so much to me. It helps Apple and all the players see that this is a valued podcast. I also do not put ads or commercials on this podcast for a reason. And by you giving me a review, that just totally helps. And that's the favor that you can do for me. So that would be so awesome. Anyways, thank you so much, Queen B. Cronin. I love to give shout outs to my loyal listeners. So again, if you leave a review, I may give you a shout out soon. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello. I am so glad that you are listening today because I am talking about the energy that you give off. Have you ever really thought about that? Do you have certain people in your life that you're like, I just am not loving their negative energy? Do you have people in your life that give off negative energy? Yes, I think we all do, don't we? And do you really like to be around them? Do you really like to be around them? You don't. The same goes for your business. I want you to consider these situations where you are giving off energy and how customers and clients and other people may be reading into that energy and how it can affect your business, right? So let's talk about it. When you are talking, just like me here, what's the energy that you feel like that I'm giving off? And I'm not going to put words into your mouth and say what I think that you say. People do say I'm energetic and that I feel like I have a positive vibe and I'm confident, but you can make your own decision on that, right? So I want you to think about that. When you're talking to people, maybe you have a podcast, maybe you have a YouTube channel, maybe you simply talk about your business locally, maybe you talk about it to your neighbors, maybe you talk about it to your friends. When you are sharing about your business, what's the energy that you're giving off? Are you giving off a confident vibe or like a not confident vibe, like insecure, right? Like you don't really know if you want to be talking about your business because you're embarrassed that you're talking about your business. Because I find this, new business owners get really embarrassed to talk about what they do. Why is that? Because you're not confident. Maybe you haven't made a lot of money yet. And you're like, I'm scared to tell people and talk about it because if I'm not making money, then I look stupid or maybe my product isn't that good. That is a whole nother subject, which is talking about your self-confidence. But you are going to have to muster up the strength to give a confident and positive vibe. Now, I don't want to always say like a super energetic and like, I guess energetic is the best word, energetic energy, because some businesses do not warrant that type of energy. For this business here, I like to give off that energy. Number one, because I can't give off any other energy. This is who I am. But number two, I'm this excited about new businesses getting going. I really am. I get super excited. You'll see if you're in my Facebook group, like somebody sells their first product, I'm like freaking out and posting and I'm so excited. I genuinely like squeal over here on the other side of the computer. I get super excited when people just start their business and they're like, I just got my DBA or I just got my LLC. I'm super excited. Or I just came up with my business name. I'm super excited. How does that energy make you feel if you are on the other end of it? I think the easy answer is it makes you feel excited too. And you should be, because this is a point in your life when you need to be excited and not feel insecure and not be down. You need to be motivated because it's super scary when you're starting your business. Can we all agree? It's scary. There's so many things you need to do. There's money you're investing. There's time you're investing. There's your reputation that's on the line, right? So in the things that you're saying, make sure that you're coming off confident. If your business warrants an energetic mode, then do that. But make sure it's a positive energy that you're giving off about your business because people are making judgments and that's a fact. And you may be like, well, they shouldn't be judging me. Well, the fact is our brains make assessments for us. It's not even really, a conscious thing. It's a subconscious thing that when you're talking to someone, you're like, oh my gosh, I love their, and you don't even realize maybe even necessarily that it's their energy. Maybe you do, but you feel this sense of well-being and you're happier around that person. So when you're talking about your business, sharing what you're offer, talking to neighbors, talking to friends, put your game face on, not be fake, not be, annoying, but just be confident yet humble, confident and humble, yet positive on how you can help them, right? So think about it. If you are a fitness instructor or you are a gift maker or you are a crafter, whatever you make, whatever you teach, whatever you sell, it should be a positive, humble energy. Don't give off a negative vibe. Don't give off a creepy vibe. Don't give off an overbearing vibe. I talked about this, about the girl with the business card. Do y'all remember this? I talked about this a few episodes ago. I'm not going to spoil it, so I'll put a link if you haven't listened to it. It's about that girl that I met being totally annoying and overbearing, and I will never use her for my clients because of her energy. So think about your energy. The second way that you need to think about your energy is when you're posting on social media. Are the things that you're saying in the images, like maybe you post quotes or you post comments as your business, anything that you post on social, on Facebook posts or Instagram needs to match the same energy. Okay? So think that through for a minute. Are you happy and confident and humble when you are talking to people, but then when you go on social media, you're like aggressive and saying really pointed things? It's not gonna match up. So the energy that you need to have on social media for all your posts and anything you say needs to match the same energy as you would if you were in person talking to that person. Okay, so think about that. What's the energy you're giving off on social? If you've never posted for your business before, think about it now. You want it to be a congruent, consistent energy that you have so that people know who you are in that way. They're not confused about what you're really like, okay? Because they're having to get to know you from afar online. They don't really know you. And let's face it, everyone doesn't trust everyone online at all. They don't trust the pictures they see. They don't trust anything. So in order to build trust, you have to be consistent and use the same energy, positive vibe, give that off in all your messaging, right? The third thing that you need to think about your energy level is if you go live. If you're a person that goes live on Facebook or Instagram, like I have a client who said she's just starting her business and she's like, I have been wanting to go live so bad. Like that's what I want to do. She hadn't done it before, but she's like super excited to do it. And I said, okay, so when you go live, you want the same energy to be consistent as if you were in person with these people, and you want it to be the same. You don't want to all of a sudden either A, clam up and not be the person that you are in person, or B, go way overboard and be way beyond what you really are, because that's not going to be authentic either. You're trying to build an authentic business. You're trying to get people to trust you online, and in your energy has a lot to do with number one, how people like you, but also how they trust in you, right? Because if it's consistent and you're predictable and it's the same, you build trust, right? So today was just like a quick episode to get you to think about the vibe that you give off, because so many people don't give off a good vibe and they don't even realize it, or they don't give off a consistent vibe between all the channels that they portray their business. And this also, I forgot to mention, applies to your emails as well. If you're just building your email list, you're starting your email marketing for your business, that's really the fourth way that you need to have the same energy, the same vibe, that people feel it so it's consistent. So again, it's in the words that you speak. It's in what you share on social. So all those images, anything you reply to, anything you post. It's if you go live on Instagram or Facebook, or even if you have a YouTube channel or anywhere else that you might post video. And then also in the written text of your emails. Everything needs to have the same consistent vibe. It builds trust. It builds loyalty. It causes people to like you because they are attracted to you. They keep coming back because now they get you. And that's what you want. You want them to get you because when they get you, then they want to keep being around you and you make sense to them, right? And they buy from you because that's what we want too, right? Not in a selfish way, but we want to turn our people that are in our orbit into paying clients. So you need trust, you need likability, and all that has to do with the energy that you give off in all of those mediums, okay? So think about that today. Why don't you define what that energy is that you want to give off, and how can you be consistent in all the ways that you're going to share your business online, in text, in email, in social media, and on live video. Okay? So that is it. I hope you all are having a great day, and I hope that you get in the academy. We have so many amazing women who are doing so many great things with their new businesses. Y'all, this is such an exciting time for new business owners. You need to get in there, and you have access to me. I can personally help you get your business going properly and start making money, because after all, you just want to make money doing what you love, right? You don't want this to become another job, and you don't want it to fail. You want it to succeed. So I'd love to have you in there. I have a monthly plan and a 3-month plan. And if the academy is not for you because you want personalized help from me for an hour, then you can always sign up for my one-on-one coaching. I would love to help you personally and really drill down and focus on what you're doing and help you. Also, are you in my Facebook group yet? If you're not, you need to get in. There's so many amazing women in there. Sorry, guys, it's not for you. It's only for women starting businesses. I would love to have you in there. It's fun. I'm in there all the time. I love seeing what you're doing, posting your milestones and doing things. It's so exciting. So
If you're a new business owner or you're even in the idea stage, you're like, I want to start a business, but I don't know what to start. Get in the Facebook group because now you're kind of in the loop and you can get plugged in, and we just would love to have you. Okay, that's it. Have a great day. Bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.